14, superintendent reports, acceptance of gifts and donations. Any? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you do? Okay.
Do you have it, Sue?
Yeah.
Good.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the donation from Munger Hill Elementary School from Target in the amount of $63.54 for educational purpose gift account.
Second.
Motion's been made, seconded. Any discussion?
I think we can read them all through. It's
Yeah, you can do them all
We
at
can
once
do
if you
one
want to.
motion, yeah.
Okay. Should I just read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elementary band revolving account, benefit concert held at South Middle School, $252.50. The South Middle band revolving account, benefit concert held at South Middle School, $252.50. North Middle band revolving account, this is like repeated.
Oh, it's
not
for
okay,
each
yeah.
individual.
Benefit concert held at South Middle School, $252.50. Westfield High School band revolving account, benefit concert held at South Middle School, $252.50. North Middle School Walmart, 10 $100 gift cards to teachers, school supplies, approximate value $200, all for educational purposes.
I'm just making,
Okay.
just a
Yes,
point.
ma'am.
Mr. Peter Scuderi, who was a former band member in the city, is the one that orchestrated this whole, no pun intended, but this whole the fundraising for the bands, and he was kind enough to distribute the proceeds throughout the from elementary all the way through the high school.
Roll call for those?
Yes. Mrs. Sullivan.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cleveland, yes. Mr. Duval.
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan.
Yes.
And Chairman Knappich.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was,
I'm sorry.
we were under discussion when you, I think when you said that.
I said second.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Opening day of school.
Okay, I'm pleased to announce that even though we went through some roadblocks because of the budget in the summer, because we didn't know if we're going to be short of $1 million, and that really got in the middle of getting the school system ready for next year. When I say getting the school system ready, it's a macro concept, because the principals cannot schedule the buildings if they don't know the resources that they have. And we were able to go forward, and the principal came out of vacation. Actually, a lot of them had taken a vacation. They were able to organize the buildings with the teachers and with the staff. They did an excellent job. I want to thank Mayor Knappich. And this is not a political statement of any kind, because it's something I'm living this year, something that distinguishes me. You want to know, you want to lie, don't ask Shelley, because I won't. I'm very straightforward in my communication. And I'm going to tell you that I have been in my career for 24 years, and I have met a lot of mayors. And the mayor is immersing himself in the school buildings, which every politician should follow that example, that before a politician go in public and talk about the school system, get into the school building. If somebody bought me when he was a city councilor, was Daniel Knapp. Ask and ask and ask, and always acting calling and everything. But I think he gave himself an eye-opener by going into the buildings, looking at the programs, looking at the kids, you know, and even attending programs that the school have with the little kids, and the National Honor Society and all of these things give you an eye-opener when you hear what all these kids have accomplished. Or looking at the kids that come in here and they can deal with computers, they give up math problems that we couldn't solve. And he has done that, and he also have been very inquisitive in asking all type of questions. I want an answer for this. I don't appreciate that, but you do it. And I think that we have been very blessed with that, and I thank the Lord, because in my last year, and at least I can communicate with you, and you make it a point to go to the schools and sit with these principals and talk with them and talk to the kids And from there, make recommendations, budgetary recommendations for the school system. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Frank is not here. Frank is doing an excellent job with MSBA, and the custodians did a super job in the buildings to get the buildings ready with the principals and the staff. They did an excellent job. Also, I want to thank Pam Katarski and the police department. We thought we were going to have a nightmare with not perfect, but the police department came forward and worked very hard. She's very patient. We got a lot of calls from the parents. Also during the summer, and I want to ask Mrs. Sullivan more. I want to thank publicly, even though we sent in a letter, Peter Pan Bus Lines and United Way. They brought, during the summer, for homeless kids, they brought 100 stuffed book bags, and they brought some boxes for teachers. And Mrs. Sullivan brought some kids in here, and she asked me to send a letter, and I did, of commendation. We also have Westfield State College University.
College/university.
College/university.
No, it's official. I was in the library or the bookstore today. All of the paraphernalia says university now. They're good.
That's because they want to make money on the old stuff.
And they send 90 students, Mrs. Sullivan.
90 students to Franklin Ave School.
And
The Thursday before school started. It wasn't Hoop Day. This was a completely different program through the RAs at Westfield State. They needed to do a team building exercise, and they chose Franklin Ave School. They went in for 2.5 hours, and there's a 2-page list of what they accomplished in 2 hours. I went to the school last Tuesday, and Leslie showed me around. They painted hula hoop highways on the blacktop. They painted the bathrooms in the girls' and boys' rooms. They painted sayings on the walls. They redid the entire baseball field. She said it was like a swarm of bees. It was like home improvement makeover, whatever that show is. It was 2.5 hours. It was 90 students, and they transformed Franklin Ave School. And I would just like to thank Westfield State for doing that. It was incredible. She was thrilled with what they were able to do. Something the custodians aren't able to do. Just the sayings on the wall are, they're precious, and it's nice for kids to have that nice, clean building. But this list is, it's 2 pages long. They weeded the flower beds. They, put mulch down. They painted some benches outside. They just really spruced it up. It was really, really, really nice. And they did it. And I said, "How long were they here?" And she said, 2 hours. They were in, they were out. It was like but it was not Hoot Day. It was different than that. So it was very nice that they chose Franklin Ave.
Thank you. Mr. Duval.
Yeah, I'd like to go from a group of 90 to a group of 1, and this ties in with the Peter Pan Pack the Bus.
You were
And I'd
here,
like
thank you.
us to acknowledge Sheila Conroy, the Title I director,
Yes.
who not only took her time off on vacation, who brought in 2 of her exchange students to help collect information,
Thank you.
and this was during her vacation time. She did, and she recruited a lot of other people.
She did all
And she did
the groundwork,
way over the
yes.
job, and I think we should
Great job,
acknowledge that she
thanks.
did an outstanding job that she didn't have to do, but she did it.
Yeah, thank you.
Love to have her for her duty.
Mr. Sullivan.
I just have one quick question, my usual one for Mr. Katarski. Did the bus schedule and leaving some extra time, given the construction in the city, it looks like that worked? We didn't have any major, we always have the first day glitches on the first day of school.
For everything that was going on, it went very well.
And do we anticipate keeping, throughout the year, we're going to keep that bus schedule? We're not
Yes.
looking to slide back to what we did last
It's
year?
not necessary right now.
So far so good.
Yes.
Can I ask one
Yes.
comment? One more comment about the Peter Pan and United Way contribution. They did pull the Peter Pan bus right into the parking lot. They unloaded 100 backpacks and huge totes of extra school supplies. One thing that did disappoint me was there wasn't a lot of people here, and there was no, the public wasn't made aware of it. sure exactly what happened regarding the press, but there wasn't, I guess Channel 40 was supposed to come and then they didn't. And there was not any press coverage, it was not in the newspaper. So it's unfortunate that the community didn't know that what they donated down in the Westfield shops, 2 weeks earlier, did make it to Westfield, and it has been distributed to the kids. And it's really important that people are aware of that. I was a little bit disappointed that it hasn't been in the newspaper, either newspaper, since that happened. And it's really just so that the community knows what they gave got here. And it was a huge contribution. It was a huge amount of school supplies that Westfield would not have had if not for Peter Pan and the United Way.
Again,
Yes, sir.
and just to add to that, another thing that the public needs to be aware of, and I wasn't aware of, there were 100 backpacks for 100 homeless kids
Right.
in Westfield.
You do something?
Don't worry,
Mrs. Aquila?
Just a comment that we did receive information that on Tuesday, October 26th, Head Start is having a fundraiser at Friendly's, the one at Southampton Road School, from 5 to 8 p.m. A percentage of all of the revenues received will be donated to the Westfield area Head Start. Thank you, Jeff.
I know there's also the fundraiser through the VIPS and Barbara Trant at the, coming up at Applebee's as well, where a percentage is going to the volunteer programs and things. So the flyers will be out, I believe they're sending them to the kids and stuff. So keep an eye out for that, because that's obviously, thank you to Applebee's and thank you for Barbara for putting that together.
I will.
Sure.
I will also want to echo what Ms. Cleland said about Peter Scuderi was a student and a member of the Manuel Westfield High School. And he called me and we sent him a letter that I want to read. On behalf of the children of the Westfield Public Schools and the school committee, we want to thank you for taking so much of your valuable time to organize a concert to raise funds for our music program. Our students deeply appreciate the interest that people like you show in the future. They appreciate the time and talent that you personally devoted to this endeavor. Please extend our gratitude to other musicians that donated the time, and they donated over $900,000. Just came out of his heart, and that tells you that is what the high school and people here should take pride of. That you have kids that go out, that are successful, and they come back. This is what speaks about this. This is really what speaks about the school system. And also, talking about the beginning, up to today, we have 5,956 students. And with 18% of the students are special education. I'm still waiting for the October 1st count. And I don't want to finish my announcements before stopping to recognize a principal that is retiring this week, Mrs. Kathy McLean, the principal of Southampton Road. She has been around for 35 years, and the scores are there. The results are there. This is a big loss for the school system. I am confident that the person that she has trained is going to follow the steps. Those are big shoes to be filled. This is a person that has been, along with the principal, very instrumental in the success of the school department. You need, in my position, people who open your eyes and that sit with you and tell you like it is. And I think she's worse than I am in that situation. But she has been a counselor to me and a support, but always looking for the well-being of the kids. She has been around for 35 years of service, and you can't replace people like that. And I just want to express our appreciation to Mrs. McLean and to hoping that she can come back. These are the resources that we need coming back to mentor new people. And I hope that she will be able to come back to help. And our gratitude and congratulations and commendation to a wonderful person and an outstanding principal.